Skeleton Knight in Another World. One day, a gamer played video games until he fell asleep. When he woke up, he found himself inside the game he was playing. His avatar is equipped with powerful weapons and armor, but, stuck with its frightening skeletal appearance, Ark has to find a place for himself in this new and fantastical land. But, all his hopes for a quiet life are dashed when he crosses paths with a beautiful elven warrior, setting him on a journey full of conflict and wacky adventures. If you like isekai anime with OP characters, funny tropes, and elves, you will like this.
I'm Standing on a Million Lives. Yotsuya Yusuke, along with his classmates Shindo and Hakozaki, have been transported to a strange and unknown world, inhabited by mythological creatures. As soon as they arrive, they meet somebody calling himself the Game Master, who then grants them a time-limited quest. To aid them in this quest, he also bestows Shindo and Hakozaki with the roles of a magician and a warrior, while Yotsuya is randomly granted the role of a farmer. This is how a hectic life of adventuring began for three students who now have no choice but to complete random quests for several levels in the fantasy world, if they want to stay alive and protect the real world from the demons and monsters they encounter. Gate. Off-duty Japan Self-Defense Force officer and otaku, Yuji Atami, is on his way to attend a doujin convention in Ginza, Tokyo when a mysterious portal in the shape of a large gate suddenly appears. From this gate, supernatural creatures and warriors in medieval armor emerge, charging through the city, killing and destroying everything in their path. With swift actions, Yuji saves as many lives as he can, while the rest of the JSDF direct their efforts towards stopping the invasion. 3 months after the attack, Yuji has been tasked with leading a special recon team, as part of a JSDF task force, that will be sent to the world beyond the gate, now being referred to as the Special Region. They must travel into this unknown world in order to learn more about what they are dealing with, and attempt to befriend the locals in hopes of creating peaceful ties with the ruling empire. But if they fail, they face the consequence of participating in a devastating war that will engulf both sides of the gate. What I like about this show is the use of modern weapons against medieval weapons. I'm looking forward the day when they fight against magical beings, if modern weapons would be enough. I want to explore more about the other world. This anime currently have 2 seasons. The Eminence in Shadow. Sid longs to become the true mastermind behind it all, pulling the strings, and having his will drive the entire story. In his previous life, in modern-day Japan, he was not able to achieve his goals because of human limitations. But now, reborn into a world of magic, he will show the true eminence of Shadow. As Sid pretends to be just another average mob character, he recruits strong female members to his organization called Shadow Garden, aiming to take down the mysterious cult, who lurks in the shadows, or, in this case, in Sid's imaginative mind. With plenty of ad-libs, Sid leads his organization against the cult of Diablos, which actually exist in this new world. This anime is the best new isekais this year. The female characters are also likable. If you like overpowered characters, this show is for you. Moonlit Fantasy. The fantasy centers around Makoto Masumi, an ordinary high school student, summoned to an alternate world as a brave warrior. Unfortunately, the goddess of that world stripped him of his title, and banished him to the outermost fringes of the wilderness because of his face. While wandering the wilderness, Makoto encountered dragons, spiders, orcs, dwarves, and all sorts of other non-human species. Due to differences in the environment from his home world, Makoto now exhibits extraordinary powers in magic and combat. This is the story of a boy, forsaken by gods and humans, introducing social reforms in a fantasy world.